And there's the moon energy. I can't make it up. Wow. Okay. Could be dealing with a Virgo, maybe an Aries or a Cancer here. Yeah. Let's see what this is about, you guys. You got the Ten of Wands with the Three of Blades. Okay, something came out of nowhere. The way, like a timeline, um, I almost wanted to say imploded here. Okay. Ten of Wands, they didn't expect this, whatever's going on. And it's really putting somebody in their feelings here with the Three of Swords. All right. Because Spirit is saying, to someone, that's what you get. Okay, with the Magician and the Nine of Cups here. Okay, again, somebody was trying to force a situation or force an outcome here. Okay. But I'm also getting somebody who, the manipulation never stops for them. They don't have any boundaries. They don't have any limits. Like somebody could be going through something. I'm getting here to somebody getting bad news, and then someone trying to take advantage of that timeline here. Okay? You got destiny at the top of the deck here. So, which is telling me that destiny was always in control, not whoever this manipulative person is here. Okay. Okay, intuition here with the Ten of Wands. Okay, explore. Interesting here. So you could have gotten a premonition here about a time. This could be a future timeline or current for somebody here. Okay? Somebody could be shocked that you were right. Intuition is seeing with the soul. Somebody could be shocked that you see them here or you know something here. Okay? There's definitely an era of shock. I'm also hearing shock waves. Okay? Explore. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bold lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. Something about you knowing your steps, okay? I don't know if somebody thought that they had you boxed in, all right? I don't know if they thought like a fear tactic was successful here. Interesting. It's like somebody is just now realizing that you weren't playing along when it comes to whatever, game or their perspective here of how they saw the board here, okay? Let's see what this is about. Yeah, intuition. Maybe you knew something ahead of time about somebody else exploring here, okay? Illusion. Fresh start. Wow. So I feel like somebody tried to cast an illusion here, okay? With the fresh start energy, it's like not wanting you to take the next step here, okay? Like, let's say everything that you wanted and desire is on the other side of the door. I don't know why I'm hearing program. Okay, somebody wants you to stick with the program here. Okay? Okay, that was a train horn in the distance. So, illusion. This was supposed to keep you stuck. So with the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords, somebody is freaking out because like you're coloring outside the lines, you're breaking out of some type of box, the matrix here. Okay? They were casting illusions with the Magician and the Nine of Cups here to keep you stuck. So they're freaking out because they feel like you're off the leash. The magician, fresh start, yeah. So I don't know if this is about location, like physical location here, okay? As long as I am breathing, in my eyes, I am just beginning. Maybe somebody was trying to cast an illusion that, it was over for you, or it doesn't get any better than this, okay? You ever had somebody tell you that, like a coworker or somebody, you know, and it's like you're having a candid conversation with somebody. You're like, oh, so and so, they're paying this. Oh, I might go back to school with this because, having a conversation with a coworker here about you bettering yourself. And somebody has this attitude of, oh, well, this is about as best as it gets. That's the energy that I'm getting here, okay? What's at the bottom of the deck? You got fear and explore. Yeah, I can't make it up. Wow, growth. So I don't know what type of illusion this was. I don't know if this was like magic per se, but somebody thought that they had you. So this Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords, like somebody's literally in tears. It's a crisis for them, okay? That you've had some type of breakthrough, okay? Wow. But see, the way the intuition is coming out, like you already knew. I'm hearing your steps were ordered. It's like you already knew what you were going to do. I'm definitely speaking to somebody who moves in silence here, okay? You could have played dumb. You could have played possum for somebody here. And they thought they had you. Next thing they know, you go from over here to over there, and they're like, what? And with the Three of Swords energy, for somebody to be heartbroken about your moves, about your steps, it tells me that this was some type of deal or sacrifice, okay? They had something, what can I say? It depended on you staying stuck. Child, what is this? Wow. So your intuition, it allows you to see through an illusion, okay? Yeah, the Nine of Cups, somebody is celebrating and shit. Yeah, envy in the reverse. Wow. Why I keep picking up on covert energy? Like you saw through an illusion here, okay? Wow. Because I'm getting somebody, even though it came up in the reverse intuitively, I'm getting that somebody is envious here, but they try to cast an illusion as if they had your best interest at heart. Okay?
Raspberries, cover your wheat for less.
Envy is the religion of the mediocre. It comforts them. It soothes their worries. And finally, it rots their souls, allowing them to justify their meanness and greed until they believe these to be virtues here. This is somebody who wanted you to stay back with them, okay? That was a perfect example. Like having a coworker that's been at a job for 20 years, and they look at you like, when you start talking about going elsewhere or exploring, they start looking at you like, well, who do you think you are? That's the energy, like you didn't let something hold you back. Yeah, no, so I don't know if this is a family member, a friend, okay, I don't know who this is. Envy is in the reverse. Look, it says it comforts them and it soothes their worries. Like somebody feels better about themselves, knowing that you or like at the bottom with them, or you're struggling too. Something like that, and it doesn't even have to be about you struggling per se, but that's just the energy that I'm picking up on. You got truth at the top of the day. You see the truth, okay? Yeah. Envy in the reverse. Wow. Okay. So you got intuition, you got truth, and you got illusion here. Like somebody didn't know that you were well equipped, okay, to break free. Wow. Yeah. And if someone was trying to I'm going to categorize you as being envious, is like, yeah, right. Because something got exposed. Envy is in the reverse, okay? There was some envy surrounding your intuition here.
All right now. What's up, world? How you doing, sweetheart? Yeah. It's your boy, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? God, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, your boy, you know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody waiting on Jesus, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But y'all made Jesus the beast. I can't send the beast. Y'all thinking, you know, God really intended, pre-planned, predestined, an innocent man, you know what I'm saying, to be picked out, to be picked on, you know what I'm saying, set apart, to be set up, you know what I'm saying. That ain't God, that ain't God, that ain't God, that ain't being God, that ain't you being God, that ain't me being God, that ain't God being you. You know what I'm saying? God being me. That's hate, you know what I'm saying? Envy, you know what I'm saying? Jealousy, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I'm saying? Soldiers are now refusing orders. We gotta refuse orders. Because God's words say, you know what I'm saying, that the children of God shall not learn war anymore. The battle, you know what I'm saying, was not Gog and Magog against each other. Gog and Magog is God of gods, and the mighty Adam, God of gods. Adam is a body unnumbered as the sands of the sea. You know what I'm saying? That's Gog and Magog along with, together with each other. You know what I'm saying? Against you know who. Who being you? That's the question. Astroid, he tried, you know what I'm saying? Try you, you know what I'm saying? And see if I won't open up the windows of heaven, you know what I'm saying? And pour you out a blessing, you know what I'm saying? That you won't have room enough to receive, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? God, good God, man. Good God, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nino Brown say Houston turned into a war zone during spring break. Man, I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, all right out there. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know who being you. You ain't there being somebody else, you know what I'm saying? You know, the devil and Satan, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got to be on God's side. You know why? You know what I'm saying? Because they got family too, you know what I'm saying? And they family you know what I'm saying? Me, you know what I'm saying? They use us, we use them. That's why I don't take usury. Because I don't want nobody using nobody else a wrong way, you know what I'm saying? For money, for working for them, being a slave, using them, killing, stealing, destroying them, fake insurance scams, organized criminals, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, we gotta get our life right, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna get fame, you know what I'm saying? And a famous name if it ain't no good, you know what I'm saying? If it's full of lies, you know what I'm saying? And you know, ain't nobody ever came and told y'all the truth that y'all was the God, that God had to, you know what I'm saying, introduce to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you who I am is in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? I just can't show you that in my mirror, you know what I'm saying? Can't show you my nakedness, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no nakedness, killing, stealing, and destroying. No, some people do, you know what I'm saying? And then people, you know what I'm saying, my people, you know what I'm saying, I'm full of sands of the sea because I got all the dead that's dead in me. You know what I'm saying? I can't have one dead and not have them all. You know what I'm saying? I got all the love gathered up, you know what I'm saying? And all those who love to do the things they like to do, how they like to add. You ain't never heard God say subtract am in beginning anything, or minus am in, you know what I'm saying? Add am is how you begin to create, you know what I'm saying? How you make, you know what I'm saying? Add am is making love, you know what I'm saying? Am is God and God is love, you know what I'm saying? And as God, we make love, you know what I'm saying? That's what we make here, you know what I'm saying, as heaven, you know what I'm saying? And heaven's supposed to be having freely. Because God say, you know what I'm saying, lend and do not, you know what I'm saying, expect or hope nothing in return. You know what I'm saying? Let people borrow and don't ask for nothing back in return. You know what I'm saying? That's God, man. That's God. Man want their money back. You know what I'm saying? Man think they got a right to hate. You know what I'm saying? But who being you when you hate? No. You know what I mean? Because if God being you and hate, that's a lie on God, ain't it?
Step forward. This could be to you or to the connection that you guys share. It's like they want to drop everything. And one thing that I'm getting from this energy though, maybe it's because they can't either stop thinking about you or they feel like they're not the person that you need them to be for whatever reason. And I'm getting the energy, either there's somebody in this person's life that's capitalizing on opportunities with them or that has them in a kind of financial bind, or that's what this person wants you to think. They want you to think that it isn't them, it isn't you, but it's a something else issue. It's like a third issue. That's what I'm getting. But the third issue is the fact that this is somebody who feels very gentle towards you. They feel like they can't let you go even if they wanted to. And it's not even a matter of you really having that kind of long-term connection with this person, but I'm getting for some of you that could be the case. That really could be the case. They feel
I just told my daughter, what I hate, God forgive me, for starting this shit, You know what happened, man, when you get a divorce, man, my first divorce, was my curse, man. Because I cursed a woman, and, her new man or whatever, not on purpose, because I pray for people, I don't hope no bad for nobody, But when you divorce somebody, it's like taking their life away. Because you they God. If you a man or a woman for each other, you God, you the other God for each other. When God made man, he made man from dust. And then when he made woman, he took a rib out of man and then made he woman. Made the spirit of God woman. So the woman became God, not the man that made her God, but the spirit of the man that made her God was the Holy Ghost that became a woman, and God took that woman to the man. You know what I'm saying? That was Eve. And that's when I said, let there be light, and Adam and Eve was clothed with the sun and was as the stars at night. You know what I'm saying? And was able to have seeds and produce. Abel was the ability of man. Cain was supposed to be kind, because it's AI. Kind, like rain was supposed to be rhyme, but it's rain. And Cain is sugar cane instead of sugar being kind. Sugar, y'all made it mean, hateful, and made sugar hate, not kind. Y'all made sugar cane, not kind, and made it hate, not mine. You know what I'm saying? And love, not hate. You know what I'm saying? And I can't create with love. That's like saying subtract am, ain't it? Or minus am, ain't it? Or delete am, ain't it? Or add am. Add done. I did it. So Adonai, my name. Adonai, Adam done I. It's God. He picked love too. And that's God's new name. He picked that loves you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they have to choose. They have to choose between letting you go or letting the part of them that has won for so long, the part of them that, wants to be emotionally available but isn't, and nobody really had figured this person out and put them on the spot to themselves and showed them a mirror of how exactly desperately that they actually want to be loved, want to be reciprocated. Nobody has done that for this person until you. And I think a part of it is because this is somebody who takes themselves to be very complex, who might not necessarily fit in. They're kind of like the backbone of their community, the backbone of, and not in a sense where you would imagine like an actual backbone, somebody who's setting up charities, blah blah blah. That's not what I'm getting from this person. What I'm getting is It's like they're this sturdy figure that comes and goes into people's lives. And nobody has held them accountable in such an intrinsic way.
You don't know. Ain't nobody held them accountable, man. Witchcraft don't run the world. Love run the world. And add am is not subtract am or minus am. You know what I'm saying? Or delete am. Delete Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? They the ones we waiting to kill, they condemned for this kind of condemnation. They the figure who is to come, the Jesus that's to come. And we supposed to sacrifice him and steal from him and this and that and create what? Adam is creation.
Welcome back to
You know what I'm saying?
y'all.
Adam is creation. Not add them or add something else or make up a name. You know what I'm saying?
I'm back. I made it back. I just realized I got ashes on my thing over here. I'm back, y'all.
Ashes on mine too, mama. That's where we at. Everybody got ashes on their shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all we is. Sackcloth and ashes. These clothes is sackcloth and ashes.
I got my ass back on the table. But I'm back. We're going to see what's going on in the spiritual streets.
What's up, Mama? How you doing?
For a couple days, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
I am looking at apology.
How you doing, Margaret? I'm going to call you Margaret.
Oh, shit.
Mama did shit.
Fresh start, rejuvenation, healing after crisis, sacral chakra.
Mama Lucy, Mama Francis, Aunt Lucille. Y'all, and when I say Aunt Lucille, it's two of them now. I got two of them, and you fuck with me.
Off top, we got somebody
Ain't Good Time Lucille and Aunt Lucille.
I know for a lot of y'all this is not going to resonate.
Ain't
fine if it don't.
Witch
if it does, then hey, there's
just say witch hazel, man. Don't even put witch in. Just straight witch. Wishing witch.
Even if they're not really pulling on you in the astral realm, this could be somebody that's randomly popping up in your mind.
And messy
you don't understand why. And it is, they are pulling on you in the astral realm, but you may not be aware of that. You just probably wondering why this person all of a sudden on your mind. So let's see what's going on with this person.
Just call me my son named Craig. And Rich Yard. And say
receptivity, open up,
stay
generosity,
rich,
gifts, and assistance. Collective man or woman, you need to be in this receptive energy now. A lot of us females, especially, we are in this energy where we are used to having to be females in masculine energy.
John,
that's John. We used to be the mama, the daddy, the nurse, the therapist. You know what I'm saying? The budgeter, the every damn thing else. And we are now being guided to step into the energy of being receptive as to, you know what I'm saying, letting somebody else come in and do certain things. And if you're anything like me, it's kind of hard to be receptive. And I didn't realize how hard it was until recently where, I'm being told, you just little simple shit going to the grocery store. Like, I'm so used to buying the food, loading the food up, doing this, and then it's kind of like when somebody looks at you and tell you, okay, what are you standing out here for? Go get in the car. You know what I'm saying? Get in the car. Or they'll go warm the car for you. You don't know how. A lot of women, we don't know how to be women. We don't know how to be receptive. We don't know how to be pampered to in small ways. We're not used to having people open doors for us. We're just not used to it. So somebody is being...
So what you saying? You not used to men opening doors for y'all, so you can't accept God's free money God trying to give you. You know what I'm saying? Free, better, happier life. Going to the gym, going to the store, but no price, no money involved. You know what I'm saying? Just receive it. Free to give it. Time, serving, you know what I'm saying? Not being a servant, no, a friend. a family member, a stranger, you know what I'm saying, that needed a job, or just moved in the neighborhood with your family. Come to do good, not harm. You know what I'm saying? That's all. God ain't begging you to love him or accept our love. And if you don't want nobody opening doors for you, I won't. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna sit back and stop loving my kids because of a woman that don't like me. And I ain't gonna keep my credit. I ain't gonna stay fucked up because of a woman I left, don't like me. You know what I'm saying? My whole life not gonna be fucked up because of a woman. I almost said that H word, but you know what I'm saying? That don't like me. And I'm God, and that's glory and forgive me for it. You know what I'm saying? And God do nothing but do for and be for. That's all. Money gotta be given, not work and earn for, because motherfuckers can cheat. And motherfuckers can say, I don't want to pay you that much. And motherfuckers can say, I'm laying off. God don't do this. God say, lend and don't expect nothing in return. That's why God made lenders motherfuckers who we can trust, not motherfuckers who we can't trust.
Being guided to step into the receptive energy. Same for my guys, you know what I'm saying? Guys, you know what I'm saying? You could be somebody that's used to always having a particular a feminine that you have to take care of and do every single thing for, but now you walking into an energy where even though you may be the head of the house or you may be running your own place and managing your own shit, you may, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm stuttering, y'all. Y'all know it's Mercury retrograde. You may run into the energy now of meeting a particular female to say, well, you know what, hey, let me take you out to lunch today. Don't worry about it. I'm going to pay for it. Men are not really, real men, they're not used to a woman saying, hey, I got it. I got the tab. Okay, you insist on paying the bill? Okay, well, then I'll leave the tip. Okay, you insist on paying the bill and leaving the tip? Okay, I'm going to put some gas in your car. A lot of men aren't used to that. So either two ways about it, we're living in an era where things are starting to balance out. So let's get into it and see what's going on. So let me take a moment to acknowledge and thank the Holy Spirit for residing in my temple, my spirit guides, my divine ancestors, as well as all my angels of love and light.
That shouldn't be a problem. If you take a girl out to eat, or if you take a family out to eat, it's got to be paid for. Somebody already know how it's going to be paid. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to make somebody pay for everybody else's stuff if you're a normal person. You know what I'm saying? But if you somebody that's trying to use somebody, yeah, you do that. You know what I'm saying? If it's people trying to use people, then, people try to use people. But then, really and truly, if you go in a restaurant, you know who's supposed to pay for. And it's supposed to be paid for. But who's supposed to get that money? The government, you know what I'm saying? McDonald's, or what family name get all of McDonald's money, all of Walmart money, all of these clothing stores money and shit. That's not something you're going to be able to find out. You know what I'm saying? 2026 years is a lot of years. You know what I'm saying? That ain't something we'll go in. Murder and all that. Them cases, cold cases, this and that, you know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do. You know the law is the law. And preachers can't steal from God and get away with it. And the Bible do say, you know what I'm saying, the wealth of the wicked has been laid up for the just. And you know who the just is and you know who the just ain't and how they got it. Ain't nobody saying take their money from them. These days it be $500 million, man, give me $500 million. But that next breath belong to me. It belong to me and is me. You know what I'm saying? And always gonna be me. Whether he like how he smell or how the air smell around him, or the fuck he think about being the devil and Satan, I wouldn't give a damn. And this God said it. As God said it. Adam God. Add am is not subtract am, delete am, minus am, nothing like that. Add am is add am, and Eve is the day we met.
I do rebuke any low vibrational beings and all negative forces. I do command all evil eye to go blind and all monitoring spirits to go deaf. Any dark and negative energy that does come this way, it will be transmuted into peace, power, love, and prosperity. And I do speak this in the name of the divine, so that this prayer does reach the Most High Creator. I'm gonna take one more card. Well, we got two, so somebody's definitely watching. I got somebody watching. Collective, family, foundation, commitment, home, marriage, celebration, security. This could be a particular individual that, we did see apology at the very, very beginning. For some of y'all, something's gonna go down this summer. I don't know, but y'all get ready. Something's getting ready to go down this summer involving a particular masculine energy. This says, this masculine, that is the part at the bottom of the deck. It says logical, confident, assertive, protective. What they say? Wounded, controlling. Oh, hell, this is a toxic masculine energy, y'all. This is a motherfucker that only operates.
Operations Manager. Before you spend another day lost in schedules and time tracking, meet Connect Team, the all-in-one platform that makes team management a whole...
Hello, Collective. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate them all, you guys. Let's step in. Please keep in mind that,
as the sun, moon, and the stars, I can't make no mistakes. I can't make no mistakes. I can't miss the scene. You know what I'm saying? I can't not be in a body. Because everybody need their next breath. You know what I'm saying? That next breath, man, that's my control. That's my power. That's my thoughts. That's my imagination. That's my image, you being and represent. You know what I'm saying? This God I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And in, within, and all y'all, my ghosts that wear me. You know what I'm saying? And I wear y'all. As air, breathing air, and the breathing air who breathes for you and watch over you if you under fresh air. I'm that body. The body of Satan, yes ma'am, my family, whole family. Devil, Satan, demon, yes ma'am, it's me. All it did, yes ma'am, I was baptized 2 times for both of them. Baptized in the spirit, yes ma'am, 1 time. But in the flesh, by the water, yes ma'am. Adam Pointer took me down, and Lawrence Richard, which used to be Sergeant Harris, Scotty Harris in the army that died. And I came home to save him and his family and married one of his aunties and messed the system up. But then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry about that.
Some messages may or may not resonate with you.
But
Take
Sergeant
Harris,
Harris, he was Lawrence, and
okay. So guys,
Jimmy, you shot yourself in the head on the way to the motor pool to the farm.
You're not accepting somebody's
your wife
or
with
something
a best
like
friend.
that.
So
You're not accepting nobody's excuse for being in their ego or something like that. Okay, you could be somebody's boss.
Under
you
the
could
stars
be
and the moon and
an
the
earth
sun.
angel or something like that.
Watch.
Maybe a healer here. You're healing from narcissism. Maybe that's what you're healing from, childhood wounds and stuff like that. And somebody keeps trying to afflict you or something like that. What's the overall energy here for this read? We got awakening. All right, somebody seeing things your way, that balance and harmony being restored in every area of your life.
Okay, listen, 2026 is going to be your greatest year, but it's also going to be...
I'm here, don't play with me.
And God, remember that girl that we nicknamed Stripe? You know what I'm saying? That black girl, because we had 2,000 soldiers you know what I'm saying, of men and women. But then we only had 9 black girls on post. 9 for 2,000 people. We had 9 black girls on post. So you know we did not stay on post or have black girlfriends in Germany. You know what I'm saying? A couple of the soldiers did have them, but didn't nobody marry on and stay with them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and the one that we call Stripe, it wasn't because she was ugly. It was because she was a godly woman and military was her thing and she was serious about her work. You know what I'm saying? And not in the street, in the club, and this and that there. That's why we call her Stripe, because she didn't go out. That was the one you were supposed to get. But then you and her had 2 different lifestyles. You know, it was 2 different lifestyles. You couldn't have got Stripe. You know, Stripe was beautiful too, but then you was not a thug. No way. You was military. You straight down, straight lace. You know, then dressed down to a T. Oh, you were not no gangster, none of that. No, who you wasn't. But you had a wife at home and you was out in the street, you know what I'm saying, messing with women, you know, cheating, you know what I'm saying. So it was just like you took the life away from, you know, 2 women really, you know, Angie and Raquel, you know what I'm saying. You took both of them, you know what I'm saying. And we don't say names here, you know what I'm saying, but God forgive me, you know what I'm saying. And, you know, them other ones, you know what I'm saying, God forgive me if I didn't treat you right or didn't get treated right by you. Forgive us both, you know what I'm saying, forgive us all, you know what I'm saying. Because I had a regular life, man. But then, man, it was kind of complicated like a mother. You know, one white man came to me one time when I was an operator at Dow, you know what I'm saying, when I was a chemical operator. And we had took a screen out, you know what I'm saying, of a big ass machine, you know what I'm saying. And the screen was worth, you know, like, say, $1 million, you know what I'm saying, for that screen. For them to buy that screen was gonna cost the company $1 million. So to send that, to get money back from it, you can get money back from the old screen. They pay you for the old screen because the old screen can be melted down and made into another screen. So, you know, you send the old screen back. But then, you know, pieces of that screen that came off and was on the ground, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just normal like dust, you know what I'm saying? And you know that man that was talking to me had me to sweep that shit up and put it in a bag, talking about that's money. Like them ounces was gonna lose money. They were gonna lose money by not having them ounces of dust from that screen. You know what I'm saying? And that told me something right there. But that man told me, he was a farmer. And he told me, he said, man, when I was in Vietnam, you saved me, man. I stayed in the rice paddy for 3 months. 3 months in the rice paddy, man, in the rice field. And you came and saved me. And I thought he was, you know, bullshitting or, you know what I'm saying? He was talking to me like I was real serious. He was serious talking to me. And I thought he was like my daddy because he was a Vietnam veteran. He had just came home from it, 74. And this was like 96. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? He was, no, that was 1990. So, you know what I'm saying? He was looking a little bit younger, you know what I'm saying? From 74 to 1990 was probably his age. You know what I'm saying? Or close to it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like your daddy's age at that time. Talking to you like he was high. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't high. No, he wasn't high. No, he just knew who you was. Just like Clyde picking you up at the gate. I mean, at your job when you first got there. Picking you up and taking you and introducing you to Mr. Mickens, your family. Introducing you to all the families. The Davises, Mark Davis, introduced you to, you know what I'm saying, all the people that you need to know. You know what I'm saying, that you need to know. And y'all even picked up your son, Adam, when you was Emerson. That was your son, Leandrew, that you was picking up as Uncle Peck's nephew. You know what I'm saying? You was what, 20 years old, and he was what? About 52, 53, 54, 55. You know what I'm saying? And y'all was riding together. Y'all just pick him up, take him, see the fish and all that shit, jumping up. You and Alma Williams, that was really supposed to be your wife, was probably your first wife the first time. The reason Francis Brown and Charlie Brown and Isabella Dance and all them in your family. But you was a Williams. And Nancy Brown was a Williams. Edmund Jesse was a Williams. Come from Peck family, the father's side. And you were supposed to be getting nothing from Margie's side. Mama Lucy's side. Like he did with Nita. He wasn't supposed to get me this to one. Like that would be like getting me. Because that's my sister. So we kind of messed up there, but you know what I'm saying? That's how we stayed family. And the Eden family, Mac, Eden, stayed the Mac. And that was a real Mac too. So, you know what I'm saying? So, shit. That's my dad and them, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Billy D, Edmund Jesse Edmund, and my crazy ass Craig, Adam Jesse.
Like, yeah.
And shit, man. Y'all leave me alone.
You know when that
Lay
came
low.
to the new direction
And
of the reason why Balance and Harmony being restored, and you're like, somebody like,
low.
damn.
No, we ain't. No, we ain't, mama. No, we ain't. I'm gonna call you mama, too. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
Big
can
mama.
see that, maybe
You know what
somebody
I'm
pulled up on you. They
I
actually
respect
see
it,
Balance
but
and
I know
Harmony
what
being
you put
restored.
daddy
You're
through.
like,
You know what I'm saying? That
they're
dad is
awakened to
not
it.
Paw
Somebody's
or
finally awakened to something. This is somebody that could have tried to stagnate you or disappoint you or whatever.
Add am. That's add
We
am.
got
Not
this could be a
subtract
neighbor,
am,
it's like
minus
your
am.
family, okay,
You
rich
know what I'm
lady
saying?
family,
Take
rich
away
lady
am,
neighbor, something
delete
about your house or
am,
real estate or your
ignore
property,
am,
whatever
lie
it is,
to
you could be
am,
very
keep away from
luxurious
am.
lifestyle, or
No.
you just
And
living good.
Eve, that
You
was
living in your
just the day we
purpose,
met.
okay?
And then, 'cause I left
Somebody
here
your neighbors
12, what
or
was
your
it,
family know
12:45,
you
you
your
called me?
purpose, and that's why they're
You know what
seeing
I'm
things
saying?
away.
Yeah, it was the 12:30, no, it was 12:45. I was like,
Seeing things
go up
your
on
way.
time, about
They
1:15. I don't know,
Right.
man. Somewhere around there, but it was what time? It was.
Damn, you see how they flipped over in the
we
reverse
got
and they didn't
wet
even
up
like
and fucked up.
freelancing.
What
Somebody's
time
not
was that?
freelancing for
That
somebody no
second
more. They're not working for the church no more. They
That
got
was
them in the
midnight like a
I'm
mother.
cool.
That was
This rich
midnight
man
like a
knows
mother.
shit
That
is
was
about to
12
change.
hours. 12 hours went
They feel ruined.
so
Like
fast
they
at
ruined
that
their life
time.
or something
It
like
made
that.
my
Matters
motherfucking
of the
head
mind.
swim, Ken. Cause you was in
Isn't there
boils at
obsession?
that time. Then you was
They did too much.
scabbed
you know,
up
to
from
an earth
head
angel.
to
They
toe.
did too much.
Goddamn.
So somebody's aware that this person
5
will no longer
hours.
be able to create
And then
something.
8:30 in the morning, suffocated because you
Somebody
swallowed.
is no longer like
So-
something happening to their business or they lost their
Fuck.
fucking business messing around trying to hurt you,
Yeah,
man.
them trying
Like
to
somebody
pay you
just
back
feel like
all these years.
they should have let it go, left it alone, whatever the case may be. But they just could not.
boy, you
Somebody goes for a
beat
forward
you
who's
tail.
making themselves, but somebody just felt like they
Yeah.
had to prove that they wasn't wrong or whatever this is. It's something to do with them though. This ain't got shit to do with you. This is like a
Y'all sit me right over there, me and Al
this person
clean
is
that
sitting having to
motherfucker
sit
out.
with themselves to see
Empty,
why they went
wetting
this
them
why they did so
motherfuckers.
much, you know?
Me and Al went in there to
Like
clean
why would
it
they
out.
do so much to somebody that don't do
Could have
nothing
done
in the
it 2
right?
times
Like,
in a row.
not saying
No.
like that you're perfect, but it's like
Y'all
come
see
on.
my ass from
You know?
90 to 91.
You're not perfect,
Right in
but
that
it's like come on.
Rather than motherfucker just waited 6 years. Waited 6 years
Taxes
for
was so taxing.
baptism. All right. Thank you. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I can give. Is thank you.
Somebody then was supposed to focus on a substitute option because they know you were full of love. But it's like if I could tear down a person that's full of love and people would cheer me on because I don't know why people would cheer them on, but apparently they trick themselves.
From 12 noon, man, like I said,
at dinner party,
12 midnight, man.
Alright.
Scab like a motherfucker. Scab like a motherfucker. I said, damn, man, is he gonna live? She said,
yeah, so the energy is coming to you, collective, stay open to new ideas, and somebody has been, like,
I was scarred up like
somebody has been stopped. Like, they thought some energy or your energy was going to come to them, they like, no, guys, like, no. Somebody try to manifest something, they want your energy, no. It's like, no, it's a fuck no, stop. With the restraint you proceed, really be a
I had
person.
to hide you all the years. It was kind of hard.
No.
Being pecked and crazy made it easy. Hickey too. You got to thank Leandre, goddamn Emerson. Because Howard had to play a big part. Him and your buddy, your best brother, really, Kenny Barnaby. Diana just kill herself. She really knew how you and Kenny was really brothers and loved each other.
Hungry family. Somebody family don't like whatever they say. Somebody
fucked themselves up in that process.
Didn't care. Like they tearing everybody family apart. Maybe people, are really falling on hard times or something like that.
No wide individuals.
Somebody else could be going to jail for welfare fraud. Okay, that's what I was hearing.
My dad is goddamn Rick James.
So this person has done a lot, and it's like put people back against the wall, and it's like. Something is forbidden.
How?
Yeah, because due to restraint you proceed really be a blessing in disguise. This person gotta deal with something. Like they can't get out of this. Like, no. Okay, like somebody wants to get out of something. They like, no, man, you gotta deal with this shit. You gotta deal with this shit here, don't you? Whatever happens type of energy. You did this. You did this work, so you got to deal with this shit. Yeah. We got dance and work. Somebody ever said that you were a dancer or something like that?
Y'all play rough like a motherfucker, man.
That's why the children of the night is just falling dead. Like, looking at whatever is going on.
And that white man was cool him up. So, he had your wife on him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
You're no longer dancing with the devil, I'll tell you that.
That's why I call you
children of the night feel like this is crazy.
But I
don't know.
That's my problem. That's my problem.
Significance. I'm about the 7th house.
Not for the woman, but in the world. Yeah, that shit that we do and shit. I like that shit.
7th house also is like justice and stuff like that. Or also somebody could be an
if I
enemy.
can get it, if I...
somebody was my enemy the whole time. And it's like...
all the time. That's something I want to do. Because I knew every woman got a man.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to get in there.
Children of the night, just resting up. You have to be. Preparation is key. Your own preparation most of all. So the children of the night, like, man, they need a break. They had to prepare. They was resting up because they had to prepare to do this work. Emphasis on work. Whatever work they doing is what? Finding inspiration in the community of others. They needed others' help. They needed everybody in unison with something. Alright, but they being restricted. Due to restraint you proceed really be a blessing in disguise because something is forbidden. Forbidden desires type of energies. Yeah, they gotta proceed with caution. Hunger. Because somebody's still hungry or something still, they still gotta pay their deeds or their debts or something like that. They couldn't satisfy something that they were attempting to do. I feel like if this is like an entity that they were trying to use your energy for, like they scared because it didn't work. They still want more. They need your energy. Okay. If you don't take care of yourself, you won't be able to help others. So somebody gotta proceed with caution because they know like they can't do this. So they are no longer freelancing with somebody because they start to see things your way.
Ribeye steaks, drumsticks, Atlantic salmon.
Cover your wheat for less. It's an oldie thing.
I vape, but I don't like need to vape, you know? I only do it when my friends do it. Or on the weekends.
I can't do this anymore. It's too much. They never worked this hard a day in their fucking life, somebody feel. Like, this is too much. That's how the children of the night feel. Resting up for the right time. Children of the night, what you was playing, bro? What y'all had playing for real? Let's see what they was playing. I'm trying to remember what they was playing. Alright, let me be switching back and forth through decks. Okay, bottom of the deck say legal issues. So something that had to do with the law, would have to do with spiritual law. Yeah, they could have got set down because they broke a rule or a law. Yeah, lust. Something about lust, some magic. Maybe they were lusting over something here when it came to legalities. Maybe somebody wanted you to fuck them and only them, and that was against the rules. Okay. Yeah, ain't no kids working right now, excuse my language, but that was against the rules. Yeah. But they could have did some illusion. Like, nah, that's not what it was. I didn't say like, so they in trouble. So everybody's sitting down and shit because they went too far with some sort of work or something. They could be doing some big work, baby. All right. Children of the night resting up, waiting for the right time. What they was waiting for the right time to do, spirit. Children of the night. Okay, we got a fertility spell. You could be ovulating right now. Okay, somebody could be trying to use your sacral or your sexual energy for a fertility spell. They want you to abort something, having negative thoughts about a pregnancy. They want you to have a miscarriage. Right now, somebody's resting up to do a fertility spell to make somebody have a miscarriage. If you're pregnant, yeah, you could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. They're trying to sacrifice your fetus. If you are pregnant right now, rest it up for the right time to do this fertility spell on this water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or that's the person that's doing this. Confirmation. What's this fertility spell? Why are they doing this fertility spell? Why are they doing it for? Because somebody homegirl has an incubus or they attached. Oh. Because they attach some sort of incubus or a succubus to an earth sign in secret, sneakily. So that they could, their fake homegirl sneaking around giving you the evil eye. Okay, and to get into somebody's Akashic record. So they doing a fertility spell because the baby is a demon. Okay, I gotta get a messages. Because whatever this baby is that somebody's pregnant with, it has a entity attachment. Because the earth sign, whoever this earth sign is, it has a lot to do. They was messing with somebody's root chakra. Okay. Because they secretly didn't want you to succeed. All right. Or earth sign was messing with somebody's root chakra. It could be a fake homegirl, somebody that they was sneaking around with here that talk shit behind your back. Earth sign fake homegirl was trying to get into some sort of somebody's Akashic library. They told them that would help them hack somebody's Akashic library. So they're doing a fertility spell on an incubus or a succubus because they could have attached themselves to this earth sign due to a fake homegirl trying to hack some. Somebody's Akashic library. This is why something didn't work. This is why they can't really like get your energy the way that they wanted to, or this is why something you broke up with somebody not dealing with somebody no more. It's because of this entity that they attached to somebody. And whoever is pregnant is actually carrying some sort of entity. I gotta get a message. I don't know, sweetheart. It was a baby demon in there. Okay? Yeah. This can have something to do with somebody's sister. Alright? Your sister could be a herb sign, or yeah. That's doing mirror work. This person is trying to mirror your energy because they wanted to be a pick-me during the sex ritual, because the candle magic and the yard magic didn't work to block your intuition. So that eviction spell backfired on, and it's causing them some sort of family feud or something like that. There's a lot of problems going on behind the scenes. So this is what's happening behind the scenes. This is why the children of the night, they gotta rest up to do this. Okay? Because everything is all bad. A fake homegirl lied and said that they'll be able to hack your Akashic libraries. But they're realizing this person was just jealousy, hidden jealousy, hiding things from everybody that they was working with. Alright, giving bad advice. Somebody realized this bitch gave them bad advice. Whoever your sister-in-law is or somebody's sister, whatever this is. So this shit is deep. It's deeper than what, whatever work they did. It's like, oh God. Okay, something bad. It's all wrong. Something is just horribly going left for these people. Preparation is key. Your own preparation most of all. Because somebody feel like they gotta prepare themselves because they know they about to get fucked up. Yep. This somebody that had a same-sex relationship, secret hidden feelings. They had some sort of hidden feelings or whatever this is. Somebody had some secret feelings because they knew the grass was greener where you are, collective. They knew the grass was greener over there with you. So they was playing games. They could have made somebody play some weird ass games or something like that. Preparation is key. Your own preparation most of all. Preparation is key. Your own preparation most of all, baby. Always in and out. You was prepared for this person that's like always in and out, marrying somebody else because they marrying somebody else or they in a relationship with somebody else. Yeah. So this person that's always in and out is paying an escort. Look, they got a baby. It's a karmic that's faking fraternity. That baby ain't there in the first place. Look, cannot make it up. Marrying somebody else, a succubus. There's a succubus or entity, whatever entity is attached to this karmic, that's faking fraternity. That's a demon baby or some shit, honey. They was paying somebody to do something. Somebody that married someone else is jealous as fuck because they have a dirty D, or somebody is jealous of somebody because they got some sort of STD from somebody, and then they was blaming you when they was lying and cheating the whole time. So somebody felt like they was about to leave them for you, leaving you for them, a third party that was fake as fuck, a part of a swingers group. Holding on to an excess of sugar baby. Child, they want you to hold on to an excess of sugar baby, honey. So this person that's in and out was paying an escort to do something, but they couldn't keep you trapped. Keeping you trapped in a reverse of a workplace affair. Somebody couldn't keep somebody trapped in a workplace affair. And they're completely mind-fucked now because this person is desperate right now. That's why they was keeping you waiting. because they're arrogant as fuck, and they could be really jealous that you didn't get an STD from them. What? That you don't have the sexually transmitted demon? Alright? Like, say somebody was supposed to get you pregnant, they accidentally got somebody else pregnant with that entity. An entity is like abort mission, they don't want to be in there. Okay, so they're telling whoever this is, you're gonna have to, get rid of it because it can't come through whoever that is. The demon won't, they don't want to, or it's not, whatever this is, baby, this is some weird ass shit. But somebody is being disrespectful, they were desperate to keep you waiting because they're arrogant as fuck. They wanted you to be jealous of somebody. A third party romantic getaway, but you're not. You're not jealous of somebody. They were trying to stir up some sort of energy within you. This person is arrogant as fuck. They wanted to keep you waiting, and they getting blocked. Yeah, because they had a secret feelings. They got secret feelings here. What? For somebody that's the same sex, that's a homosexual? Okay, whoever this man, it could be a man. That's why they wanted you to, they was trying to make you a side piece because they do have a sexual addiction. This person could be for the streets, they for everybody. They was entertaining your ops. And an outsider exposed that this person got caught up in some fuck shit. Or they getting caught up now in some fuck shit? Cause like, what work they was doing on? Like, what the fuck work? Emphasis on work. Would it pick me? A voodoo doll. So, you or them, somebody wanted you to be, they wanted to be placed above you using some sort of voodoo doll. This person playing in the mud a lot. Okay, puppets, all that cool shit. Yeah, sex magic. Okay, something about bodily fluids as well with this in particular voodoo doll. Alright, so pick me. Alright, somebody was putting somebody on a pedestal because they were using a voodoo doll. So it's like if somebody, they worship something, like what? I'm trying to figure out how can I say this on the damn. Okay, whatever entity that they were using, it was attached to a voodoo doll, alright?
For procurement managers, Granger is the go-to partner that helps keep your healthcare facilities ready for patients. Because there's no time to manage orders and deliveries from multiple suppliers. Granger offers everything in one place, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. All with fast delivery that helps ensure you always have what you need to put patient care first. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Hi, Granger, for the ones who get it done.
That could be this thing here. I'm not, it's too, they was doing stuff, okay? Just know they were doing something like that. You or them, they wanted to be put on a pedestal, so they used this voodoo doll. Pick me. Yeah, crystal magic, but they couldn't absorb some sort of energy. Crystals didn't absorb. Some energy that they needed, they actually got blocked from causing chaos, alright, in your life. Smack bitch in the reverse, because there's no haunting. You're not There's no entity around you. Okay? That's why you're calm and at peace, because some sort of crystal magic that they did or whatever this is